Hi friends, welcome to my channel. I am Sunique and I've bought myself an Ethony deck. Now I've bought this for a couple of reasons. One, I absolutely adore the decks I've already got from Ethony. I've got the Awakened Soul Oracle, amazing. The Penumbra, which I used for a whole month. Then I have the Cosmic Wisdom Tarot. And the production quality of Ethony's decks are just so good. Now, recently, Ethony said that they're not going to be reprinting this and they will be going out of stock. So I've ummed and ahed over this one, but I decided as it's going out of stock, I will get it. So, yeah, that's what I did. So let's have a look at it together. I actually don't know this deck at all. All I know is that it's been around for a while. So I expect that the production quality will be just as good as all of Ethony's other decks. This is the side. You've probably seen this deck. There must be loads of walkthroughs of it on the tube. Anyway, lovely red, like a pinky cerise colour here, and green foliage. It's very pretty. Copyright 2021. Actually, it's not as old as I thought it was. Not very old at all, only 3 years. Anyway, the cards in the Modern Love Tarot represent love in all of its glory, including diverse representations of family, love and people. This deck can help people navigate their relationships with themselves and the people they love in their lives, whether they need help healing from past relationships, navigating current ones, or finding a new, lasting new one. Okay. This is the front cover. There's a little bit of damage on the box, unfortunately. It opens just like this. It doesn't open right out, which is just my one complaint with Ethony's decks. I'd like them to open fully. Lovely chunky guidebook. Ethony does really good guidebooks. Okay, inside of the box is glorious. It's glorious. Really nice. Okay. Oh, look at the edges. Oh. Okay, take the cards out. Yes, we've got this beautiful sort of bronze gilt edging. There's a companion course. Wow, look at that. Oh, I'm going to have to have a look at that. Oh, we've got an interview spread. Okay. It says, I hope you adore the Modern Love Tarot. Sorry, I keep losing my voice. I just have to pause to cough. Anyway. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's just so beautiful. Oh. Okay, should we look at the cards? Or should we look at the book? We'll have a quick look at the book and then we'll look at the cards. So this is, oh, look at that. Oh, it's exquisite. It is about 343 pages. Got the bumblebees. So anyone who has come to the tarot with an open heart looking for love, which I'm not looking for love, to be quite honest, but it's going to be a useful deck for clients, I think, that are asking for love type readings, which I had 2 of the other day actually, so this will come in useful. So we have an introduction, some spreads, and then we're into the cards. It's the introduction, how to use the guidebook, love tarot spreads. You've got the future of my relationship, a 5-card spread. Will they come back? A 6-card spread. Finding the one tarot spread, which is 5 cards. Is this relationship over? 6 card. Self-love, 5 card. So quite a few tarot reading spreads here, all for love questions. So yeah, it's completely attuned to that. Okay. So what do we get? So we get a full-size image here of the card. It's got Venus in the background there, lovely Aphrodite. The general love meaning, single and loving it, ready for love or dating, A committed relationship, struggling relationship, the end. So breakups. Wow. So they do that for each one? Yeah. Yeah. Single and loving it. Okay, so yeah, they do that for each one. And for the minors? Yes. How cool is that? It's really totally attuned to love readings. This is going to be so useful. Okay. Let's have a look at the cards. So they're a nice size. I'm looking around for a Rider-Waite-Smith to compare. There we go. So quite a lot larger than a Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Cardstock's gorgeous. Oh, look at the backs! Oh, so good, so good. Okay, so we have the full. Beautiful. So like I say, we have Venus or Aphrodite picture in the background. It's all about love. Got a journal here, candles, the white roses, a cup, some hearts. And we're bringing, it looks like this figure here is bringing in the energy of Venus, bringing the energy in of Aphrodite. Nice. The Magician. It's quite simplified, but very nice. And look at the lemniscates on the necklace here. We're still bringing in the energy and grounding it. High Priestess is beautiful. We have the pomegranates. Look at these books. All these bookcases are the pillars. We normally see the pillars, don't we? So now they're bookcases. So knowledge within and from without. And we've got the triple moon as a necklace. These hearts here. The Empress is pregnant. We still have the shield here with the Venus glyph on it. Totally at one with her element. Okay, so we have the Emperor, strategic on a chessboard, lovely. And the rams in the background is great. Oh, the Hierophant. It's a real Egyptian feel to this one. And the Lovers, which is the image on the box. This entwined snake around them. The Chariot. Oh, isn't that just adorable? Oh, that's lovely. An autumn scene. Strength, look at that. She's got a whole family of lions here. And some giraffes. Hermit. Beautiful. The wheel. So we've kept the symbols in the corners there. We've got an hourglass here. And the Ouroboros. Justice. Counselling. But we've got the Justice figure in the background, which is great. But yeah, gone for counselling. This is interesting, Hangman, isn't it? Waiting for a phone call. Hanging around waiting for a phone call on the bed. Very apt. Death. We have all the butterflies for the transformation aspect of death, but we've got the scythe and the skull and the white roses. Lovely. Temperance. Baking a cake. Putting those ingredients in and making more than the sum of its parts. Look at this angel. It's clever the way that the symbols have been incorporated into these cards. It's really good. Oh, the devil. Okay, welcome to my pleasure room. The Tower. Oh, yeah. The star. Lying down looking at the stars. That's what you see in films, isn't it? Lying on the roof of a car, on the bonnet of a car, looking up at the stars. Very romantic. The moon. I love the way that the moon lights a path across water. We've got the wolf, I presume the dog. Totally in tune. Oh, the sun. You can feel the movement in that, can't you? The necklace has given us the movement there. That's cool. Judgment. Holding out their hand for you. Come. So it's almost like you're in the grave here and being asked to ascend. Clever. The world dancer. Beautiful. Okay, let's look at the minor suits now. So we're going to start with the cups. Okay, we'll start with the cups. And we have a beautiful cup in water. Love it. Two. Oh, that's nice. They've included age-related couple. So they've become really comfortable with each other. I'm presuming here they've been together a long time. There's nothing to say that they have, actually. That's just me presuming. They might have met on an older person's dating site. You can't presume things. I've started reading Sharon Blackie's Haggitude. You know, people's attitudes towards older people. Not good. Oh, look at that for the Three of Cups. Bit of a what's it called? Van Diet? What's her name? Something Van Diet? Amy Winehouse, presumably. Interesting, because I've just watched Back to Black as well. I really got to understand Amy Winehouse through watching Back to Black on Netflix. The Four of Cups. Everyone's not having a great time, but this person's like, no, I've had enough. Oh, so yeah, there's the loss that we're crying over for the Five of Cups. The Six, getting sort of mermaid feels here. But we're harking back to childhood. If we look here, we see a very young image in the water reflection. Not quite seeing clearly, are we? Okay, Seven of Cups. Okay, so we've still got all the options here. Loving this one. So much. Eight of Cups. Okay, so the moving on card. We've packed it all up in the back of a truck. And no regrets? I'm not sure. Nine of Cups in a bubble bath. Oh, yes. Reminds me a bit of Hilda. Hilda Tarot. Ten of Cups. Rose tinted glasses, maybe. Page. That's nice. I like looking at the Page of Cups in any deck. It's just an energy I really like. The Knight. Got the Horse as the fountain, that's good. So they're keeping, it's really good the way they're keeping the symbology from the original. There's the Queen. There's she. Queen of Cups, feet in the water. Dipping a toe in. And the King on a sailboat. Swords. Oh, I like this. I like this so much. Because I'm such an avid reader, I do think that books open the world up for us. New ways of thinking, you know. Oh dear. Okay, that says a lot, doesn't it? Our phones, back to back. Oh, okay, so it's a mirror. It's a reflection of how we're feeling. That's clever. I like that. The Fool. Oh, I could do a bit of that energy. The Five. Oh dear. Oh, that's sad. Oh, that is really sad. That just took me back to my childhood. My parents would argue a lot, but as fast and furious as it began, it would end just as quickly and they'd be friends just as quickly. But as children, it scared the bejesus out of me. And I used to hide behind the settee, actually. I don't know, it was so scary when they argued because it was really volatile. But if you tried to interfere, they were both down on you. They were a couple, they were solid. And they were just letting off steam. But as a child, you don't realise what's going on. You just hear the shouting and the, scary stuff. So anyway, that's oversharing probably. But anyway, 6 of Swords. I like. Very good. You don't see the ferryman there. Oh, what's happening? The 7 of Swords. Okay. Okay. Oh dear. Walk of shame coming for that lady. The 8 of Swords. Trapping ourselves there. 9. Burning the love letters. All going up in smoke. 10. Oh, divorce certificate. Someone's unhappy. Page of Swords. Little pirate kite. Looking back at us. The Knights. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that energy. Love it. Oh, the Queen of Swords is in a very dark space here. I don't know if this is water and waves. But she is... all queens are water, aren't they? King. What's that clipboard about? Okay, Pentacles. So here's the opportunity we're being offered to grow. The 2. Quite traditional, although we have a windsurfer in the background. The 3. Okay. The 4. Oh. 5. Wow, that's different. I'm getting this it should have been me vibes. Who sang that? Was it Candy Stanton? Should have been me. Okay, 6. Exchanging. What's it saying? Love more. So that's some sort of festival. A 7. On his knees. Pleading with her to turn round. The 8. Put all the work in. The 9. Love it. Still got the bird. The 10. So we've got a tree here for the family tree, or Kabbalah reference. Page from Treehouse. Oh, the dog. I'm sorry, I've got to think about dogs. So we've still got, look, the tyre, the swing tyre on both cards. The Knight is on a push bike. Which makes sense really, because Pentacles being about the earth, then from a save the planet point of view, if you like, it's better to be on a push bike than using an engine and pulling on the earth's resources. Anyway, Queen. All the herbs. And the King is making violin? I'm not sure. Yeah, nice. And then we're on to the wands. Lots of celebration there. Love it. 2. Asking for direction. 3. Set out on that journey of discovery. The 4. I would imagine this is the father and daughter before the wedding. 5. Oh, another leaving situation. From a toxic relationship, I think. 6. 7. Clever. I like that a lot. 8. Come with me. A 9. Oh. Reminds me a bit of Poppy Palin's deck. The 10. Taking too much on there. Can I drop those? Page. That's brilliant. The Knights. The Queen. Yes, look at this tattoo. Love it. And the King. So good. Okay. I'll look at a couple of cards then from the guidebook. What time? Yeah. Got 5 minutes, so we'll do that. So let's look at the Moon card here. Put those to one side. And look what it says in the Moon. So it's illusion, instincts and insecurity. So for a general love meaning, it says, while the moon illuminates, its light does not touch everything. There are still shadows even when the moon is full. And it was last night. Oh, beautiful. When this card comes up in a tarot reading, it's a sign that things are not what they seem. You may feel as though something is a little off with a loved one, or that they're trying to hide something from you. It's always best to trust your intuition and be extra observant while things unfold. Single and loving it. So if you're single, the moon is not all doom and gloom. There's real power and a pull to its mysteries. Be structured and regular with your self-care, as it will help with the overwhelm as your shadow side comes out to play. It's a good time to do deep shadow work. Keep things simple so you don't get overwhelmed. So if you're ready for love or ready to date, it says when you aren't feeling it, you aren't feeling it. Trust your instincts when meeting and getting to know new people better. Your instincts are never wrong. It's never a good idea to do something or someone you're not 100% into. Experience has taught you it won't end well. And remember, you don't have to justify your decisions. Okay, so if you're in a committed relationship, there are times in all relationships where things just feel off. You're out of sync and getting on each other's nerves. Unless someone is cheating, try not to give in to the feeling that everything is dire in your relationship. Things will change with time. Put effort into reconnection when you can stand to be in the same room with each other. Okay, if you're in a struggling relationship, someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes or wants you to buy into their fantasy. If you are being gaslit or your feelings are being invalidated, it's a big red flag. You have every right to have your emotions. Don't let someone make you feel unworthy. And if it's the end, it's pretty common to feel lost when you've gone through a massive change in your life. Being unsure of your future may feel overwhelming. Don't be intimidated. There are many opportunities out there for you. So lots of positive messages in the guidebook, I think. Let's have a look at our Page of Swords. This pirate flag. Ideas, communication and questions. So a general love meaning. Expect news for yourself or the ones you love. There may be something you've been waiting to hear about, and this is the sign you've been wanting. Communication is vital for all relationships to thrive, so be very mindful of what and how you communicate with those around you. Single and loving it. You are enjoying getting to know people with common interests in social situations. The more you discover about people and their lives, the more you're getting to know yourself. When the Page of Swords arrives in a reading, it points to forming new, lasting relationships. If you're ready for love or for dating, don't be afraid to ask the important questions when you're getting to know someone. Get real about the type of relationship that you want and what the deal breakers are. If you're hiding your desires to settle down and have children because you think you'll be able to change the other person's mind, you're in for disappointment. Okay, in a committed relationship, news will be arriving that affects those you love. Consider carefully the information coming in and try not to react thoughtlessly. Allow yourself time to respond, otherwise you may find that you say something you wish you hadn't. This card is also connected to news of pregnancy or children being added to the family. If you're in a struggling relationship, the page can be incredibly immature and unable to communicate very well. If you are in a relationship with someone like this, you may find that conversations quickly become unreasonable and are left unresolved. Some communication coaching may be required for the relationship to get back on track. And if it's the end, put the phone down and don't send that text message or email. You'll regret it if you do. You want to communicate with your ex right now to make them see your point of view or understand how much they hurt you. By doing so, you're going to experience more pain every time they respond. Good advice. Okay. 7 of Wands. Defensiveness, boundaries and maintenance. So for a general love meaning, you may be feeling like your love is being challenged or facing them from outside forces. During these times, you really get to know your strengths and what your relationship is made of. You're being called to protect what means the most to you and not allow others to steal your joy or energy. I think that's quite self-explanatory, really, from the image, don't you? If you're single and loving it, look at how you and your fantastic personal boundaries. How good does it feel when you can comfortably say no to things that are not for you? You don't waste your time and energy on things that are wrong for you. And as a result, you can give more to the important people in your life. If you're reading this and wishing it was you, start working on your boundaries right now. You've been giving too much away and it needs to stop. If you're ready for love or dating, it looks like you aren't all that willing to let people in. It could be that you've been hurt one too many times or that you prefer to keep things casual. Just make sure the people you're dating know where they stand so they don't get hurt because you just want to keep light. If you're in a committed relationship, all relationships require a little maintenance. You settled into a comfort zone and may slip into a rut quickly if you both aren't careful. Put down the phone and go on a date night. If there's an issue in your relationship, it's your job to do something about it. If you're in a struggling relationship, when your loved one's first reaction is to be defensive, there's often trauma in their past, which their defence mechanism has helped them to cope with difficult situations. Under stress, the defensiveness comes up. Instead of volleying the defensiveness back to them, try opening the conversation up to what they need to feel safe. If it's the end, there's an air of tension around you and you aren't sure what to do next. The best thing right now is take care of yourself. Your to-do list can wait. If you need it, call some friends for help and take a time out. Make your decisions when you feel more rested and in your own body. And I think you can see from all that Ethony's decks are worth every single penny. They're always beautiful card stuff. Oh, so good. Always brilliantly produced, and the guidebooks are just spot on perfect. So thank you so much for watching, and that's been the Modern Love Tarot by Ethony Dawn. And until my next video, love is beautiful in all its forms. Bye friends, bye.